Yes, my microphone is in the correct position.
Yes, I hope mine's working.
Yes.
Hello.
Obviously, my microphone is working because we tested this before. We're very professional here on Blue Pod.
Yes, we tested it before we shot the video.
Yes.
This way we know the audio is working.
I have this remote. Do you like the white? I think I like the white. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, it changes it up.
Yeah, it changes
Anyway.
it up. Let's put this back. Here we go.
I'm sorry I'm back so soon, but I'm back.
You pop up every Can Jam week is what I'm noticing.
That is true.
Post Can Jam.
Last time was post, this time is pre.
And you're not even going to this one.
Nope, I wouldn't be at this one. But, I mean, is there much to talk about this Can Jam?
No, I wasn't even going to do anything focused around Can Jam because I was like, I'm just going to see what Dallas brings me.
Yeah, no.
I did a lot of my primary listen in SoCal, so I'm letting Dallas be a little bit of a vacation for me. I'm going to go in, I'm going to listen to what I want to. I'm going to talk to people that I enjoy talking to, and it's going to be a fun time.
It sounds like it sounds like an excellent time.
I
like Dallas. Dallas it felt relaxed.
It's chill.
It had a nice pacing compared to like SoCal or New York.
New York
City.
is a zoo.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
New York is like, this is nuts 24/7.
Yes.
SoCal's like a little bit in between. There's chill moments, and then there's moments where it's like, this is the busiest Can Jam. Dallas is just nice and good food. Very good food.
Yeah, no, I do like the food. The Del Vito tacos, you guys call it?
Yeah.
I like
oh
that
my.
place.
Or Velvet Taco.
Yeah,
Velvet.
Del Vito. I don't know. Anyway.
Del Vito cheese? Del Vito.
Yeah,
what is that?
Del Vito. Del Vito.
Del Vito. I just looked up Del Vito and Danny DeVito came up.
All right. Well, before my water gets cold.
Okay.
I brought something.
Oh, you brought a treat.
Try. Yes.
Okay.
My
my
uncle from the faraway lands brought us some cacao to try. 100% cacao.
Pure cacao.
Yeah, pure cacao.
And you've never tasted this?
Never tasted it before.
Okay.
Apparently, it's supposed to give you a lot of good health benefits. I think like good digestion.
Good.
Apparently, some people say more energy. There's actually a warning that if you have like heart issues, don't take it. Really, it might make your heart beat too fast. So I don't really know. But apparently, it's supposed to be really healthy.
Okay.
So I thought,
should I be nervous going into this? Because I'm a little nervous going into this.
I mean, it's from the ground.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be healthy.
Okay.
So
FDA
approved. You're supposed to put a tablespoon in.
Here we go. That's a tablespoon, sure.
This is one big spoon.
Sweet.
So I thought, what better way for us to start this show than to try some cacao?
I totally agree.
Get us started.
Yeah.
This was last minute. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I'm here.
That is true. And actually, this wasn't as last minute as the episode I had Caleb on because Jake was here and then went home because he was sick. This was actually planned. He's on vacation. Oh, wow. So you just go straight in and just stir it. Okay. Yeah. So Jake's on vacation. He's in Florida, and he's doing a bunch of fun things. I think he's like golfing and doing all that. So I wanted to have my good friend Marty on here. Thank you so much for that delicious cacao. Now stir it up. Yep, here we go. ASMR. The cacao is being stirred. It looks like mud water. It looks very brown. Earthy, some may say. Okay.
I don't know if I need to stir it up more.
It doesn't look 100% diluted, but I think I could work with it.
I don't know. We can pass. I can give you the
Okay. Yes, that would be great.
Yeah, I measured this out. We roughly have about 8 ounces of water in our cup. Brew to 212 degrees.
Beautiful.
Temperature.
Beautiful simmering point.
Yep.
Is it kind of crazy how fast that electric kettle gets hot?
It's pretty crazy.
It's almost instantaneous.
Because I've been using the good old-fashioned teapot recently at home.
For those of you who don't know, it's a teapot that you put on on the stove.
Yes, the stove. It's
quite foreign in today's.
It's an analog device. But it kind of takes a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say at least takes 5 minutes, if not more. I was using it a lot because I was clearing out the drain in the bathroom. Right. So I wanted to pour some hot water down. Sorry, you done with this?
Yeah, I am done.
And it was in that moment when I was realizing, I was like, this thing takes a while to get hot.
Yeah.
That electric kettle takes 2 minutes.
It's 2 minutes. It's so fast. It's scary.
This
fast.
is wet, but I'm going to put it right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll hide it.
Okay, hide it. Yeah, for the professional atmosphere of Bloom Pod. So, yes, that's where Jake is. That's why me and Marty are here. Marty is actually our most listened to episode in Bloom Pod history. So let's cheers to that.
Yep. Cheers to the Can Jam title being in the YouTube video.
Yep. Can Jam, unlimited view glitch. Here we go.
Let's try this.
Not too much of a strong flavor profile.
Yeah, not too bad. Online, people are saying it tastes like dirt.
Dirt. It tastes like when you make hot chocolate and don't use milk, you use water. And also the flavor packet was 2 years expired.
Yeah, there's no sweetener in this.
This isn't Swiss Miss. This is like when you get one of those holiday bags around the Christmas year. It's like, oh, thank you so much, and it's from like the really healthy family. And it's like, oh, this isn't Swiss Miss. This is dirt. Thank you.
That's like something my family would give out. Hence why this is from my uncle. Thank you. Dude, man, I gotta send him this video. Thank you, Uncle Kyle, for sending this.
Thank you. Kyle, I will say this is something I could probably drink every day.
Yeah.
It's very light. It's just got a hint of like dark chocolate flavor profile, would you say? I don't know. It's not like super sweet, so I don't associate with milk chocolate.
Yeah, it kind of just tastes like cocoa powder.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. So that's a very good description. This DAP sounds a lot like a DAP.
This DAP sounds a lot like music. Okay, we gotta reel it in.
Okay, here we go.
I was afraid of this before we started this morning.
Yes.
I could just feel it in our conversations.
Can you tell that we're very prepared?
No, I'm actually prepared.
You're very prepared.
Yes.
I have a question for you. You have a question for me.
Yep.
I kind of like having the guest go first. I kind of like putting you in a position where
you think that until I ask my question.
Right.
So
you did say you
should
don't
go first.
Okay, because you did say you don't know if yours is audio related, and that piques my interest.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's kind of not. My question could turn into 30 minutes of discussion.
You know what I'm thinking of right now? I'm thinking of that guy that comments on these Bloom pods. He's like, 3 minutes in, I'm already bored.
This is why.
He is listening to this like, that's it. Like, I'm done. Like, Bloom pod is over to me. It's dead. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking of right now. Yeah. So I guess I can ask mine. And there's a few avenues. I know. I kind of this drink's growing on me. This cacao's growing on me.
I like the cacao.
I have a few different avenues I can go with this question, but I think the broad, overarching question is someone who isn't in content, they're strictly just in customer service. They just get to interact with customers on the daily. What do you think of the current state of the hobby right now? You think it's in a good place? Do you like it? Do you like where it's heading? Do you think things need to change? If they do need to change, how would you change it? There's a lot to it.
It's like 10 questions in one.
And I have a follow-up question that isn't super related to that, but sit on that. There's some food for thought as I sip my cacao.
That's a good question. I haven't been in this space too long. I think I'm coming up. I'm just 2 years shy, about a month. So I'm about 2 years shy. No, wait, how do you say that phrase?
You're about 1 month shy of being 2 years in.
Anyway, man, what's in this cacao?
Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Oh man,
man, it's hot in here. Yeah, so I'm almost 2 years in, and it's pretty different than when I first started.
Yeah,
I'd say. I'd say we're in a pretty interesting spot. I think I've never seen so many releases come out so fast with different products in such a short amount of time, which is cool and awesome to see. So I think when I first started out, flagship IMs were like the big thing in the space, or at least to me, like that's what I was seeing. And I feel like a year ago, there would be like these, I don't know, lower chi-fi budget IMs that were made. and they would, get some looks 'cause it's like, this is exciting,
Mhm.
like the chi-fi stuff. It was kind of exciting, but again, it was always the flagships that I was seeing. But then like over time, I feel like they kept on releasing more lower tiered stuff that kept on blowing up. Like there was Project M that was really cool.
Yep.
Then there's the Meze Alba. Meze Alba came out. That was pretty cool.
Alba, phew, that kind of took the world by storm for a few months.
It did, yeah. It was, I don't know. It was just like cool to see like all
Yeah.
these things are coming in under $350 and they're really good. And now I feel like we're seeing all sorts of IMs,
Yeah.
in the price range of $100 to $350, getting released. So it's really cool to see because it makes it accessible for people that want to get a hold of this stuff and not pay a ton of money.
Mhm.
But I guess for the area of contention that I have, that's kind of like, well, what's going to happen is like where does this end? Like we're unloading all these new products like every few months, and to me it just kind of feels like unsustainable.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of like, where are we going to be in the next year or two? Because I feel like by this time next year we're going to have more IMs that I could imagine,
Right.
in the sub $500 range. And it just makes me think like what's next?
Yeah.
I guess that's my big question. I will say I've been seeing an uprise on DApps.
Yes. Yeah.
In the past month or two, which is very interesting.
Mhm.
So I feel like there's a lot of room for, DApps to grow. I think Ibasso, to me, at least in my eyes, has been one of the innovators in tech and what they offer with their, dongle jack amps and their DApps. And then I feel like other brands are kind of following and then, embellishing on what they've made and making it better.
Mhm. Embellishing. Wow.
Yeah, you like that word?
I'm processing
Embellishing.
that. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Wow, that was poetry.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So I don't know. I really don't know how to answer this question. But we do seem to be in a very, chi-fi loving scene right now.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's really talking about. I feel like I get a lot of questions about IMs that are, under $500.
Mhm.
And then DApps have also just kind of been, a big talking point. So I'm curious to see, because my big thing when I walked in this space was I would look at like the flagship DApps and be like, this is really cool,
Mhm.
but why do I need to spend $2,000 to get this?
To get Android 8.
Yeah. Get like Android 8 or like
Yeah.
slow UI.
Yeah.
I thought the sound was phenomenal,
Yes,
but I
yes,
was just
yes.
like, I feel like all you need to do is make something with good UI,
Yeah.
updated, Android, and a good sound. And it's like you have the all-in-one package. And I feel like now I'm like seeing that come out. I feel like all these releases, it's like UI is pretty good.
Yeah.
Battery life's pretty good. So I don't know. I think brands are making a lot of products, which shows that there's a lot of demand and a lot of buyers. So that's also promising.
Mhm.
So guess we'll see what happens. I don't even know how I'm answering this question. I don't even know what I'm saying.
I want to say something that I really like that you said, but if you were to give a yes or no answer on the state of the hobby of whether you like it or not, how would you answer?
Whether I like it or not. I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I don't know why I wouldn't like it. I think I like how interested everyone is
Yep.
in all these releases. As I was saying earlier, I like how accessible it is.
Yep.
Because I think I would talk to some customers that are like, yeah, I really want to try this, but it's $2,000, so I'm saving up. And it's a big thing, you're saving up for months, setting money aside. Then you finally get to the point you can buy the IM. Then you buy the IM, you get it in your hands. And it's like by the time you have it in your hands, there could have been 5 or 6 more IMs that got released since when you first started saving. And then it's like, then you start looking at those. So I feel like with these lower budget ones, it just kind of allows you to get them, to listen, to enjoy it, to see if you want to keep it. Kind of allows you to be caught up in the hobby, if that makes sense, a little bit more. So I like it. I think you should make everything more accessible to people that want to be involved. And I feel like this hobby seems to be more accessible than ever.
Yeah.
At least in my 2 years of experience.
Yeah. I loved what you said about what's next, Because I think I'm always asking myself that because it is like new product release every week, new. And as someone who deals with customers a lot and recommends things and even looks to buy things myself, it's like, well, what's going to be out next week? Like, should I recommend, like customers will be like, what's the one been recently? I think the SR35 has been a big proponent of like, is there an update coming? Is there a revision? N3 Ultra was another one where people are like, any revisions on N3 Ultra coming out? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know, but I'm sure that's something Kyan's thinking about. It's a great DAP. People really like it. I love it. Like, I'm sure that's something that would be in the, in development, but it's just interesting. It's like, how can you be satisfied in your purchase? And me and Jake have talked about it in the past. And it's just always something I'm thinking of as like I recommend products and things like that because it's a rapid release cycle from a lot of brands. Not even just one in particular. I feel like everyone, like even Meze this year, like 105 Silva, 99 Classics V2, 105 AER came out I guess last year, end of last year. Which is crazy to think about because feels like yesterday, right? Like it feels like. I don't know. Like I remember Chin bought him personally, and I feel like I'd remember when he bought him.
Forgot he bought him.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that was like last week.
Yeah, it feels like last week, but now I'm thinking of it. I'm like, it's
almost a year ago.
That's almost a year ago. This year's just been crazy. This year's been crazy. Yeah. I feel like I've been trying to listen to everything that comes through this year.
It's tough now,
and it's tough because it's like I kind of get stressed because I'm like, if I don't keep on it, I'm gonna get behind. And next thing I know, there's 10 things I haven't listened to, and I don't know. And
it's like that Melody Wings Venus. That would have been something that I think would have been a talking point in the office for like a week, like last year, 2 years ago when we first started, when it was me and you in customer service. Like, I feel like if that hit our ears at $168 at that point in time, we would have been talking about that for a week. And now it's like, this is good. I've slotted in to who I would recommend it to, who like I already can pinpoint if somebody were to ask me, I'm looking for like a colored sound, like $168, not really looking for something too detailed and whatever. Like I feel like that would kind of fit that niche. And now it's just like, okay, I got to put this in my ears, listen to it, get thoughts. And like 2 years ago, we would have been like, oh my gosh, $168, this is the steal of the century. And now it's like, well, you could go with the Daybreak. You could go with the,
Well, like, that's where I'm kind of getting at a little bit. It's kind of like getting tough to make recommendations.
It is. Because I usually throw out 3.
Yeah, how many IMs there are. People will be like, I want an IM that does this, A, B, and C. I want to spend around $300. And it's like, I'll give you one of my recommendations, but it's like, it's one of my favorites out of what you described. But you could hit me back with, what about this one? And it's like, well, yeah, probably. Like, that fits A, B, and C. Yep. You could go with that one. And then they'll hit me with, what about this one? And it's like, well, yeah, that one checks the boxes too. I just favor this one more.
Exactly,
And then I get stuck in a thing where it's like, well, what about this one? And it's like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, you asked for my recommendation.
I gave it. My answer clean now.
Like, here's my favorite. Like, you go whatever IM you want, because there's so many to choose from. There's so many.
Yeah, it was funny. I was actually talking with a customer this morning. He was like, at first he was set on the ZGOT Crescent, and then he was like, well, now I've actually thought about upping my budget. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Like, well, this opens a whole other Pandora's box. So he's like, $350 to $500, and I'm like, get ready, man. I'm going to throw out a few at you because in that price range, there's a whole bunch, and they're really good. And you need to decide because you're going to watch 3 reviews on them, and one's going to say this is the best IM ever. The other's going to say it's eh. And now you have to go between 3 options where all different reviewers are saying this is amazing. So it's like there's so much variety out there that it almost gets overwhelming to be like, which one you gotta choose? Because
it's like there's so much. I keep on backing away from the mic.
I actually locked my chair, so I didn't because I was really leaning back a lot. I was slouching.
Yeah, I'm a fidgeter.
I know. I love to fidget. Andrew has this little fidget toy in his office that I don't even know what. I think it's for hand strengthening for guitar. And every time we're having a meeting in there, I find it
fidgeting,
and
yeah.
I'm fidgeting and I love it.
That's probably smart. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
always doing something.
I know. It's like I always want to. It's like my hair. I'm always going like that or something like that, or like I'm like scrolling. It's like, what am I doing? Like, why do I have to do this?
Yeah, why can't I just stay still?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough right now, especially as someone who we recommend stuff every day, and like. I mean, how many questions have we gotten on the Eversolo T8? Like, I haven't gotten any time with that yet, and it's just like, luckily people have just asked me if it's in stock, and it is, but like, like keeping tabs on all this stuff is tricky at times, so it's just so much, there's so much, but I do think it's in a good spot. And I like what you said about accessibility as well, because I feel like we were almost too limited a few years ago to people that want great sound at $200. I mean, think about our IEMs. When you first started at the $200 range, what do we even have? Chimera?
Yeah, Chimera. Because I remember when the Pluto's Beast came out.
Listeners that don't know, listeners that do know.
We were pretty excited over that.
Yeah.
Like, it was exciting. And now it's like, dude, Pluto's Beast.
When was the last time I talked about the Pluto's Beast? Actually, Brad Davies, shout out Brad Davies, he bought a Pluto's Beast, and he actually really enjoys it.
It's a good IM.
It is a good IM.
It's a good IM, but now it's tough to say it's a good IM when you have like 100 to look at.
I know.
At that price range. And honestly, majority of them are probably pretty good.
Yeah. Majority of them are probably better than Pluto's Beast.
Yeah, Pluto's Beast. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's just where it's going to get. That's just where it gets interesting for me. I tend to stay away and discuss more of the more mid-tier stuff because I find it just easier to talk about.
It is easier.
There's less options, less things to look at. I guess that's another topic of conversation. Like, talking about the lower tiered stuff for me is kind of like a little hard to talk about sometimes.
Why do you think that?
Because I think a lot of them share a lot of similar skill sets.
Right.
And I think with the more expensive IMs, they're kind of more in their own realm or circle of what they do best. Like, for me, I could separate them better. But with the lower tiered stuff, I'm just like, well, 10 of these IMs all do a really good job at this.
That's really funny you say that, because right when you started to piece that together, I was like, a bassy IM that has great vocals in like sub $300 range, I can think of like 10.
Yeah.
And then if somebody was looking for like what the Asteria does in the 7th Acoustics Asteria, what does that below? What does that other than the Asteria? Like, I don't know.
No.
Like, I genuinely don't.
No.
I don't know.
The Asteria.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, does a Supernova get close? Like, no.
Yeah.
It's not even close. Like, it's not even. Yeah, it's just not even close.
It's just easy to talk about.
But I could find an IM that does what the Supernova does. The Zigot Luna. I as someone who owns a Supernova, I could probably live with the Zigot Luna and be just fine.
Yeah.
But it's like if I had the Asteria and had to go down to something at the $1,000 range, I couldn't find anything like that.
Yeah, it's like, what am I supposed to say? Because I find myself, some people will try stuff that's maybe like a $2,000 IM and be like, I really loved it, but they're like, yeah, it's just a little too much for me. I want something, a little less in price. Maybe they want to get a couple things for $2,000. And when I start looking at the lower budget, I'm like, yeah, I can offer these different things, but they're not on the same. It's on your tooth.
For the folks at home listening, I just took so much cacao to the face. You wouldn't believe it, folks. I mean, there was so much cacao there. I actually got scared when it entered my.
Dude, you looked at me. There's like
Wow, I'm so sorry, folks.
Your face had like a sense of urgency and where you like looked at me like, oh,
I was worried. I was scared. I was very scared at how much cacao I consumed. And for that, I'm deeply sorry, folks. I didn't mean to stop you there mid thought. I just finished my cacao, and I was actually going to say how lovely it was, but there was a IM-sized amount of cacao that just entered my mouth without any water. It was just dry cacao.
Just dry cacao. I will say, after you finish the cup, do you notice any benefits in your health since you last drank it? More energy?
I do. I think I feel more energetic. Yeah. I don't know if it's because there's a camera staring directly at my face and I'm broadcasting quote unquote live to around 400 different listeners. I think that maybe got my juices flowing, but the cacao could be contributing to that too as well, I think. Also, the Again, the IEM size amount of cacao that I just took also contributes to why I think I feel a little bit more frantic in my speech right now. So
That's okay. To be honest, I don't even remember where I got cut off.
yeah, I'm very sorry because your point was actually very good. I was really enjoying it up until I had my last sip. So I'm very sorry.
No, it's totally okay. I think I had to do something along the lines of man, I don't even remember.
I know I was trying to find. We were trying to find sound signatures from the expensive IEM.
Oh yeah. It's like dropping down, to the $1,000 mark. It just gets tough.
Yes,
like that's where I think I always will lie with flagship stuff. Is that there is a difference. I think you can get pretty close with the low tier IMs, especially with EQ. Like pretty close. But I just think when it comes down to the technical aspects, like the staging, what?
What? I thought I had cacao on my lips, so I just licked my lip real quick. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. How many times have we said cacao? Do you know? 60? I don't know. 60 different times?
I'm sweating. This cacao's killing me. All right.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Whew. What are the kids drinking these days?
Yeah, man, not enough cacao.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like looking at my computer screen like I'm looking at something.
Yeah.
But it's really just a blank screen.
Darkness surrounds me. I'm in a void. Help me.
I'm like trying to recoup my thoughts.
Do you really think with the lower tier stuff with EQ you could get close to flagship performance? Is Marty on record saying that, and I can send this to every single customer you recommend a flagship to?
No. I meant like replication wise.
Okay.
I don't know. Like with EQ, it's like, man, like the Arcanus. I really like that IM.
Yeah.
I think technical wise, it's a fantastic IM. I was comparing it to like the MK3 when listening, but I wasn't too much of a fan of the sound. Sorry. Are
you just imagine having a bunch of cow?
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. I gotta.
You gotta lock in.
Yeah, I gotta lock in. It was just kind of like too thin, not enough bass.
Yeah, Arcanus is definitely.
Yeah, and it's like, and if I EQ that IM, dude, stop.
Now I'm doing it on purpose. I'm sorry, folks. Now I'm doing it on purpose. I'm sorry.
But yeah, if I EQ that IM, it's like, well, that sounds pretty darn good.
I think I remember James saying it gets to like MK3 levels out of the box, and I just remember being like, does it though? Maybe technical wise, yeah. The sound wise, I was like, no, it was lacking that low end. But it's like if I EQ the low end, then it's like, I just turn this $400, $300. Yeah, it's like $3 something.
Yeah, whatever. I just turn this IM into like competing with something that's $1,000. So like that's what I mean when I talk about EQ, stuff like that. I don't think I could EQ the.
I think Z got IEMs, and I've said this to customers, and I don't know, maybe this is an industry secret a little bit. I feel like Z got IEMs a lot of the times try to replicate what's already out there in their tuning profiles and tweak it just a little bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why with EQ I can achieve a lot better performance with them because I feel like the basis is already there. Mm-hmm. And then with a few tweaks, I get like double the value of the IEM and sound performance.
It's like bringing the vocals more. Do this.
Yeah, it does not take much.
Yeah, and then you're there.
Yeah, it does. I'm not even good at EQ, and it doesn't take much to make a Z got IM sound 2 times above.
Well, that's like because I'll talk to some customers and they'll be like, "Oh, I haven't dived into EQ," and I had one being like, I'd come to Bloom to have you show me, how to use EQ. That would be which is experience. Like I'd show them, and I think looking at it, it can look kind of daunting and intimidating. So I get where the hesitancy is to try it. But when you really start trying it, I mean, some people go really into it. So I don't want to take away from, I don't want to diminish how intricate you can get with EQ. But honestly, like a lot of times I just catch myself being like anything to stop.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking of like the guy coming in like, let me show you how to use EQ. So you see this giant mound of bass? There you go. That's all you got to do. Good job.
That's what I'm saying. Like I raise the sub bass.
Yeah.
Give me some of that sub bass.
Yep.
if I'll raise the vocals a little bit, a little bit of the treble, and it's like I'm done.
Yep, I'm done. All right, cool. I'm an EQ master.
Yeah, I'm an EQ master. Maybe I'll punch up the mids or take them out a little bit, maybe. But honestly, it's treble and bass.
It's the same with me.
It's treble and bass, and then I'm like, okay, sounds good, and then like
I'm done.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
like that. That's all it is.
Here with the Element 4, I can tweak every part of the sound signature. So what I'm going to do here is add 15 dBs of bass and 5 dB of treble, and now I'm done. I'm a genius, some may say.
That's all you need, some may say.
I wish I could do that with balanced armature IMs, but
no,
you can't.
You can't. Yeah, BAIMs don't EQ well. I love EQing planar. I think
planar you can do anything.
Planar you can do anything. Oh, it sounds so good.
Asteria. Asteria I can make sound phenomenal. And out of the box, I don't even like its sound that much. But with EQ, it's really good. Supermoon.
Yep.
Moon
But you
Rover.
don't like Asterias out of the box?
I'm sorry. I meant I'm sorry. I meant the Campfire. No, don't clip that. The Campfire Astrolith.
Yeah.
Or
because that EQs really well.
it is Astrolith, right? I'm thinking
Astrolith, the planar.
Yeah, it's
Flagship?
Astrolith, right? Yeah. I don't love that one out of the box. Yes, I think it's too peaky, but I think with slight EQ adjustments, it sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, I didn't love it out of the box either. It's a little too harsh
It's
for me.
Scratchy in the treble. Like it's like weird.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was just like, I couldn't get down with it. But after I EQ'd it, I was like, I love this IM. It's a really, really good set. But I don't know. I don't find myself generally liking planars without EQ. Anyway.
Yeah, that's always been a weird one. Quantum was the only one.
Yeah,
I
the
think.
Quantum. Supermoon I like, but then after
Supermoon's
an hour,
I kind of want something else.
Yeah, I kind of want something else. I don't know what to describe it. I don't know how to describe that. But yeah, that's kind of. I don't know how to answer your long-winded question.
I think you did a good job. I really liked it.
I tried. Yeah, thank you.
I really liked it.
So my question.
Okay, that's what I was smiling
How
about.
long are we in this video? I feel like I've been talking.
Dude, we're
for
probably
either
like
10 minutes or 2 hours.
I think we're probably like 25 minutes in. Do you want me to check or do you want me to guess?
25 minutes in. It's
crazy.
crazy.
Okay, we're 32.
Okay. See, that's good to know.
Yeah,
halfway mark.
Yeah, halfway.
And now we're asking questions. I love when a plan comes together.
Some A-Team reference there.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yes, you like that? Never seen it.
I've never seen A-Team either, actually.
Yeah. But I've just always been thinking, there's always, a guest on the Bloom Pod.
Okay.
People being questioned and talked about. But I'm always wondering, has anyone really questioned you?
Jake usually asks his prompts to me.
The prompts.
Yeah, but
do they know, they know what you sound like.
Mm-hmm.
They know
what I look like.
What you look like and the audio products that you like, but do they know you?
Probably not. I mean, do
they know anything about it? Do they know you before Bloom?
No, definitely don't know me before Bloom. No, they know I've worked in pools.
Okay.
And I think that's about the extent that they know. Yeah.
Yeah. So another history is, some might say it's a good thing. Some may say it's a bad thing.
Okay.
Him and I have known each other before Bloom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How long have we known each other? Actually, realistically, 17, 16 years.
Maybe.
15.
But we realistically, we've probably been talking for being friends for 7 or 8 years, probably.
I think knowing each other for 15 years is what I would bet.
Yeah, 15 years. Yeah, so I've known this dude for a long time.
Yes.
So, he's a pretty interesting person. I would say out of the people in my life, he's one of the most interesting people.
Wow.
That I know.
That means a lot to me, Marty. Yeah. I don't know if it's a good thing, but it means a lot to me.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I thought it'd be cool for Bloom Pod to just maybe kind of
I'm the guest.
Get to know.
I'm the guest.
Get to know you are.
Really
so you thought I was the guest, but it's kind of like you're the guest. Because here's the other thing about Matt. Let's talk about Matt.
Wow.
Because I feel like he deserves this little segment.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I was thinking about this morning.
Oh wow.
He is customer services overseer, manager, CS lead. And with that, I feel he also comes with some sacrifice. So we do a weekly report meeting. And he always,
monthly report.
Yeah, I don't know why I said weekly.
It feels like a weekly thing.
Yeah, because time
happens
flies
so fast that it feels weekly.
Time flies. We do See, I feel like when I'm addressing them, I need
You
to
should look. Yeah, please. Don't be rude to our guests. Please address
Sorry.
them.
With their monthly meeting, he goes by and he talks about, maybe the stuff that I'm doing and how I'm doing, stuff that they know Chin, Caleb, the stuff that he's doing, and how what he done. Like, dude, I can't speak this morning.
It's
this
okay.
is a shame.
You're doing a great job.
Cacao. But yeah, he's always talking about his team and how we're doing and what we're doing, but no one is there to talk about him ever. I think maybe I stood up and congratulated you like once, but
it was very nice.
But that's because Andrew told me to do it. So again, it wasn't even like you know what I mean.
I'm just thinking of Andrew being like, Marty, stand up and say something nice about Crink right now.
yeah, that's exactly how it went. But yeah, there's I just feel like it's a common theme. It's never really ever about you.
Wow.
Ever. But life shouldn't be about you. So.
I really like that. I should be about you.
But I feel like you walk around with that mentality of really making life not about you.
Wow.
You don't really get talked much about in our team meetings. You're always talking about others, which people would talk about them in the meetings, but it just doesn't come up that way. You got to be there to understand. In the podcasts, I feel like you're always, you're interviewing. You're, if Jake's gone, you bring a guest on, you interview them. You just had Kasame on talking about, his stay at Bloom and who he was, what he's done before Bloom, his journey here.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, you're like the second longest employee here besides Kasame.
Yeah, I am.
So I feel like it just warrants, a little segment of appreciation for one of Bloom's longest employees.
This is touching.
I like to tell everyone he's a very hard worker. He loves his job. He's very enthusiastic, and he loves the equipment and stuff that he works with. He loves his customers. He loves you guys. He loves you guys.
Yeah.
He loves you guys a lot. It's unreal. I think I've worked with a lot of people in my past, and you have people that do their job because they're supposed to do their job, and then you have people like Crank who does a lot of extra things in their job because he loves the people that he's working for. He loves you guys. I think it was also just like a couple of days ago. It was like after 5. It was a busy day. Dude ordered something. Shipping stuff got picked up like an hour and a half ago. And he packaged it up, slapped a shipping label on it, and he said, dude, I'm going to get it to you next day. Left work, dropped it off at UPS, and what customer got it the next day? I don't know if you ever heard back, but
I did not.
But it's just
I did not.
It's just things like that. He always goes above and beyond. He takes his work seriously. He does it really well, and he does it with excellence. And I think anyone that has been able to work alongside him is very privileged and has been able to experience that, and it's a joy.
Wow,
it's a joy. So,
Marty, this is incredibly kind and considerate.
I know. You're welcome.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Cacao has really just brought us together here.
It has. But
gosh.
Yeah, so I wanted to say those kind of things
Thank
and
you.
Thank you for everything you've done here at Bloom.
Wow.
Thank you for being a good leader, helping me here. He's helped me a lot with getting acquainted here, and when I didn't know anything about anything here, just the amount of patience he had with me was awesome.
Guys, I didn't pay him to say this, by the way.
No,
this is not. I didn't know that this was happening. I did not pay him for this.
He didn't. So with that said, I think it's cool. We just take some time to learn about him. So
let's do it.
I could tell you guys about him, or he could tell you guys
right.
about him. So let's have him tell you guys about him. Dude, why can't I speak normally today? So I don't know. I would say before Bloom and before you worked at Bud's Pools, kindly let the audience know, what were your interests in life? What were things that you were pursuing that you wanted to do? What were your hobbies that you were doing? Like who were you before Bloom?
Who was I? I've had a lot of different things in my life that I've been interested in, I've wanted to do. This was not one of them, not because it didn't interest me, because I didn't know it existed until Andrew called me, and I was like, yeah, I'll take a shot at this. This sounds awesome. primarily because I was working at Amazon at the time and I just needed either more money or any money because I never wanted to go into Amazon. So I would say my biggest interests in life have always been sports, technology, and I think those are probably the two biggest ones, other than like, friends, religion, whatever. Like those have always been the biggest ones. And I started doing sports edits at the age of like 11, 12. I was really young and I was making them from my phone.
You had an Instagram account.
I did have an Instagram account. I've gotten likes from people like John Jones, which was the biggest one. I was a huge John Jones fan growing up. And when he liked my edit of him, I lost my mind. And I also had a funny story where I made one for Steph Curry. And I wasn't a Steph Curry fan. I was a LeBron fan. And they were going at each other at the time, like in the finals and stuff. And a fan account that had a similar user handle to Steph Curry liked my account. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, Steph Curry liked my post of him. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. And I found out it wasn't him. And I was like, so I reacted that way to a player I don't even like. I was like, I just got baited into showing the world. But all that to say, sports edits showed me Photoshop. And when I got into Photoshop, I was like, this is the coolest program I've ever seen in my entire life. This is what I want to do with my life. This is what I want to base my career around. I want to do anything that involves Photoshop in it. I was like, this program is incredible. I literally, what I was doing in Photoshop was selecting something, cutting it out, and putting on the background. And I was like, the background that I didn't make, I literally just took from online, just being like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Nothing will beat this. This is awesome. And so as I started doing that more, I started either getting tips from the community, watching YouTube tutorials. I was watching YouTube tutorials on things that I wasn't even interested in. I love YouTube tutorials. I don't know why. Showing me how to do something. I was like, this is fascinating.
It's not. YouTube has everything.
Yeah. It's like how to program your microwave to have unlimited power. I'm like, I need to watch this.
I must know.
But Photoshop was the big one. I was like, I just need to do anything centered around Photoshop. So I was designing, I was making things. I was loving it. It was primarily sports edits. Started to get okay at it. I started to get a little bit proud of my work. I was like, this is cool. Like I'm going to start posting things, more seriously, making different accounts that are focused primarily on just like sports edits, outsourcing my designs to like, if someone in the church needs me to do something or my friend needs me to do something, I'll do that, taking on more opportunities and stuff. I just love Photoshop. And I was like, that's it. I'm going to go to design school. This is what I'm going to do. And as I started to grow up more and see other people's designs, I was like, I'm not very good at this. I was like, I'm not as talented as I thought I was. Like, I really do need to go to school. And I remember I was bouncing around a few jobs, Buds, which was the pools, Amazon, which is the biggest corporation in the world. And I was working in a warehouse, pizza delivery, like literally anything just to make ends meet. I was like, as long as I can one day do Photoshop, do design, whatever, that's what I want to do. So however it takes me there. And I remember I was finally at my desk and I was trying to edit something and I was trying to learn video editing and I was trying to do Photoshop too. I was like, I just need to say, this is it. I need to go to design school. I just need to do it. As I was standing up, Andrew called me. He was like, then hung up really quick. So it was like, Andrew D. Mark's calling you. Then he hung up. Yeah. And I was like, okay, he just butt dialed me. And then I got the call, got on board. And he was like, well, we do like content stuff with like video editing and, that would include making thumbnails and stuff like that. Steve does all of that, but I got really interested in it. I was like, this would allow me to do anything design focused. Regardless of what we're selling or whatever we're doing, I can do something with design. I remember telling Andrew at the, maybe shouldn't say this, but I remember telling Andrew at the interview that, yeah, I know video editing. Yeah, very, very professionally. Yeah, I'm very, I've done it for a long time. Literally that day or the day before was on a video program and being like, I have no idea what to do with this. I give up. I'm telling him at the interview, yeah, I'm very good at video editing. Very, very professional.
Well, it's the power of YouTube.
Yeah,
it's the
it was like I can learn.
Yourself, like I can learn anything.
So the fact that this opportunity and this job gave that to me, I was like, I need to take this seriously. Yeah. And just by the luck of the draw, I found out I really like these products, and I was like, this is awesome, and this is tech, and this is things like that. So I was like, I'm just going to try and run with this as best I could. And that's what's brought me here today. I've just I've developed a serious love for these products. I use them in my day-to-day life. Like,
Yeah.
I finally got to go to my mom's and get my audio stuff because they had been in my closet for a while, like my HA2A, my Topping D70 Pro.
Yeah.
And I'm like setting them up again. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I've missed this so bad. Like I love this setup so much. Like I'm so
look at
happy
him.
to have
Look
this
at him.
back.
He's getting fired up.
I'm already thinking about like ways. Like I'm like I maybe want to get like some analog EQ in this system. Like I'm excited, dude. I'm back. Like I was working yesterday. I had weekend coverage, and I was like, I want to be at my desk so bad listening. And like I was so happy to have that thing back. So
That's beautiful.
yeah, it was nice. Very nice.
And would you say that? Because I feel like before I knew you, before Bloom, the music you talked about was definitely
Different. Yeah.
Would you say that this hobby like helped you explore different music, or do you feel like you generally still go back to what like you used to listen to?
I was just thinking about this the other day. It's so funny you asked me because I was like, I used to listen to rap every day when I was a kid. I used to listen to old school rap, new rap, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, anything I could get my hands on, Biggie, Kanye West, like literally any rap I could get my hands on. I just wanted to listen to it. I don't know why. I just loved it. I guess growing up in sports, like that was a cool thing to listen to. Yeah, like hype, pre-hype music, whatever.
The edits and all
going
that
to
stuff.
edits, basketball tournaments are blasting. It ain't a mean nothing to y'all. Oh yeah, let's go.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. So I loved rap, and I liked other things too. I guess like I liked. Funny enough, like Dave Matthews Band. Like I like the Dave Matthews Band. Just like stuff like that. Like just random kind of artists I found. And being here at this job now, though, is totally expanded what I listen to. And I can't remember last time I listened to rap, honestly. I rarely ever listen to rap.
Doesn't sound as good on the...
No, it actually sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, Like there's some albums that are produced really well.
I think part of that, because I was thinking about this, because I know someone's going to shoot me down, and I know why they would.
Oh, you would know best about this.
But it's like with rap, a lot of it is beats that people make. And for the most part, a lot of that stuff is all just made, inside your computer. Obviously, like some other people use, more intricate samples or recordings, like Kanye West, obviously, probably has better high quality recordings for his beats because he's sourcing them from other places. I don't know. But like your average beat is all just like made in here. So it's all like MIDI. So it's like you're pretty much just taking MIDI, like an electric signal that someone made a song, and then turned it into audio, and then turned it back into a digital format, put it on streaming. And then you're essentially just taking that and then transforming it back into analog and then listening to it. Like, what's it really unveiling? What's it really showing you?
So far unveiled.
I'm sorry, no, you're fine. And so that's why I think it doesn't like sound as good because it's like, well, like how good was that original like MIDI hit, that I hit or that I made. And so that's why I think, stuff that's actually recorded just sounds better because it's legit.
Well, I think that's why like jazz is like audiophile music
because
it
sounds
amazing.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's all organic. It was all recorded.
It's a really interesting point.
Sometimes, like, and sometimes some of this music doesn't even like touch a digital interface, which is nuts. Depending like when it was recorded.
Yeah,
it just 100% analog until streaming came out and they uploaded it.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Like Frank Sinatra would be completely analog, right?
Yeah, at least for some of his albums, because when it was recorded, all what they would do is like, you hear those orchestra bands and all that stuff, and it's like they're not doing take by take. It's like he has huge live rooms where they have 30, 40, 50 people packed in. They're like, we're recording an album today. Yeah, like that's nuts, like dude. That is so nuts. It's crazy, and you're all just playing in there, and they're capturing it. So I think that's why like rap and stuff doesn't sound as good, because I was even exploring. I think they're an artist. I think it's one guy. I don't know if it's more, but they're called Infected Mushroom.
Oh, I know
Familiar
them.
with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Big
They
time.
used to make really like intricate electronic music,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
soundscapes. Like it was intense.
Mhm.
And so I was like, "Ooh, like let me put." I like they just popped in my head a few days ago, and I haven't listened to them in years. And I was like, "Let me run a song up by them." And so I did, and like it sounded cool, but it's just like it wasn't having that effect that I thought it would
Yeah.
have. And again, I think it's just because it's like electronic. It's MIDI. I think if I had it, like I think if I had an IM on, it would have been awesome. Like I'm really engulfed. But I was just listening. I was listening to a pretty nice headphone. Um, just didn't have the same effect as
Yeah.
like something that's recorded. Honestly, that I can't speak anymore, dude. I can't speak.
No, I like what you're saying
But-
because I actually, when I listen to Mac DeMarco, I really
Yeah.
love his recordings,
Yeah.
and I know he's all analog.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like his last one he just made.
It's just
I bought
mean,
it vinyl that same day.
Yeah.
I took a listen. I was like, oh, like, not that this is mind blowing.
Mhm.
I was like, but this sounds like a really good vinyl album. Like, it sounds chill, relaxed. I like his recording style. And then
Yeah.
I found myself in a record store that day. I see his record,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know what? I'll buy it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I brought it home, and I love it. I love it on vinyl. Sounds great.
Yeah.
It's just him doing his thing.
Yeah, just a room and a guitar and
Yeah.
whatever.
It sounds good.
It does, yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's why I always gravitate towards just the recorded stuff. Because even early when I got into music, like I also really loved rap and all, but
Yeah.
I also loved a lot of like the shoegaze weird recorded stuff where they would be, you know, I don't know, sticking their guitar amp in a bathroom and putting their microphone on the other side of the bathroom
It's
to
crazy.
and capture some
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
set.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I love that, and I catch myself still loving that. I'm like there really is something to say about using a microphone for all your recordings.
Yeah.
Than making something out of your laptop in MIDI. It just when you put like a high end headphone on, I think
I feel like I can hear a difference of
Yeah.
just what, analog versus digital would sound like.
Yeah.
And I think I always wonder if that's the case with Tame Impala because I feel like his stuff just sounds phenomenal on this gear. And I'm like, maybe it's just because I love Tame Impala, but I
Yeah.
just feel like End of Summer, that song, it's just like the drums sound phenomenal on this gear. And I'm
yeah,
just
and
like,
he
oh
runs
my
it through
gosh.
Analog gear, right?
I think he does.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Same
yeah.
with McGee. Like
Oh,
McGee,
wow.
he runs all his stuff through Analog gear.
I love
Yeah.
his stuff on this
Yeah,
gear.
me
Oh my
too.
gosh, that's a feeling that you can't.
No, you can't. And it's weird because and it's funny because it's like I feel like we're going into a direction of music too where people are starting to shift back towards using like analog stuff again. Like I'm always looking at analog music gear to buy. I just like looking at it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the stuff's going in price like all over the place.
Oh, it's
and
nuts.
it's not like really because of inflation, but it's like because these people are using it and they're
Mhm.
buying it and then they're saying this is what I used and then 20 people are trying to buy it and it's just like
I saw
it's
I saw a
insane.
hot debate on YouTube because some guy on my YouTube Shorts, some popped up where the guy's like, this is all my analog gear. I think I might have even sent it to you. I don't know if I did, but he's like, this is all my analog gear. And the top comment, because I immediately went to the comments about this, and the top comment, the guy was like, no thanks, been there, done that, been doing that for 20 years. The fact that I can make everything on my laptop now is just incredible. Can't beat the convenience. This is where the industry's going. This is where I'm headed. Peace, noobs, like basically to that extent.
100%.
And I was like, yeah, understandable. Like that's awesome that you can bring your entire workflow with you on a laptop. If you're in a hotel room and you get a crazy idea and you want to make something right then and there, boom, you can. But yeah, I'm just like, if I were a musician, I would try and go analog. But yeah, if the price is really that insane and that intense, maybe I couldn't. Just because as a young starving artist, you have to make music any way you can. Digital's the easiest way.
And as we get older, it's like technology keeps on improving and this stuff is getting way better. Like the stuff that I was seeing that was really expensive 5 years ago to get, my laptop, whether it was like a drum emulator or like a synth thing, it's like now it's like way more accessible, way cheaper. It's not $1,000, it's now maybe $100, $200. And it is true. You can make, I think, really good records using everything. You don't need analog gear, I don't think, to make anything. But I think I'll personally die on the hill, and it's like to each their own. Because in the end, music's music. I think I always die on the hill that music's music. I don't care how you make it. You know, if it sounds good, and that's all that matters. But at least for me, I always die on that. Like I love analog gear.
Yeah.
I think when I hear something that's been made with analog gear, it embodies like a different feeling that like captivates me and keeps me interested, and it triggers something inside me of like in a
feels
good
emotional,
way.
right?
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
emotional. Like I
That's how I
feel
describe it.
like I'm able to connect to the music and like feel it. And when it's all electronic or MIDI made, it's like I don't really feel it. And that's
Almost
just
sounds hollow.
yeah, it's like hollow and it feels emotionless. And that's just been my relationship with that stuff. And that's why I just will always gravitate towards analog stuff. And when you look at it, it's like look at some of my favorite people. You know, they all use analog stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's also like look at McGee. Like McGee's being looked at as one of the top producers and artists, and it's like he's a big analog guy.
Yeah.
And then from him, sorry, I'm going on a rant, but it's
No,
like,
it's funny because it's just like McGee will show you the power of
yeah,
analog.
he'll show you the power of analog. And then people that he worked with or people that are inspired by him, they start getting similar analog gear, and you start hearing his sound.
Yeah.
It's really just analog gear he's using, but his sound, you know, float into other people's, you know, workflows and what they're using.
Justin Bieber, prime example.
Mm-hmm.
His new album, I just remember listening and being like, like I know McGee produced this. Like I know McGee helped produce this, and you look at the credits.
Justin Bieber, you know, he could go to the dude that has the highest tech because they have crazy music tech nowadays. You know, like he can pay someone to make him something using crazy music tech, and it's like he's going after McGee to help him make a couple songs because like what he's got going on is good.
I know.
So I don't know. I think it's cool because I think there's enough to debate on both ends to have a debate that will never really end.
Yeah, seriously.
Which I really like because it shows that like both ends of the spectrum are never ending. So technology is always going to improve. They're going to get more music stuff. And then with analog stuff, it's just going to become more accessible until people stop making it. Yeah. It's like the more people that get electronic stuff and stop using analog stuff, then those people will use their analog stuff. And it's just like it's a never ending cycle that I think is cool.
I definitely think it's cool. I think it's awesome. Yeah. And I do like that you can tell the difference. Yeah. It's nice.
I didn't mean to, take away from your shining energy moment.
No, I really liked where you were at, and it was very nice.
We just got there. But yeah, that was I hope you guys enjoyed a little history of Matt.
That was very nice. That was very nice of you, Marty.
I think they gotta know who you are. Yeah. It may be one thing we should mention.
Where are you going with this? One thing we should mention
Matt and I competed in a world tournament together.
Yes, we did.
We did. We competed in a world tournament.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should tell them.
Fortnite World Cup.
Okay, we'll tell them. Yeah, Fortnite World Cup. I don't know if you guys remember this, but you guys may or not be aware of the game called Fortnite.
You may or may not be aware. It's a little underground.
But they had their first World Cup.
Yeah.
Him and I were playing that game a ton.
Oh, my gosh.
We actually used to make fun of the game when it came out, but...
Yeah. And then we converted.
We converted over.
Yeah, PUBG's a real man's game. Fortnite's for little sissies. 2 months later, Fortnite totally rules, so I'm investing my entire life into this game.
We were playing Fortnite so much.
Yeah.
We're super competitive people, so we're kind of like, if we're not playing competitive, what's the point playing?
Play?
We played Fortnite competitive, and we made it to the Champions League, which allows you to compete in like all their tournaments. Yep. And then they're coming out with the Fortnite World Cup. It was like their first big event, big thing. And I think I was 17 at this point, and we played, and we were literally a few points off from placing.
I know.
A few points off. Like we got second one game, so like if we won that would have been it. Or like a few more eliminations would have been it.
Yeah, a few more.
But anyway, they were holding a few of these placement matches like every weekend, and after that weekend, I got a job at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to work weekends, and I was 17, so I was like, time to be a big boy and work my job, do my hours. We never did that tournament ever again. That was it.
I always think back on it because I
Yeah.
remember it was Easter, and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, if we make this, I'm not going to Easter at
I'm not
families.
going to
I'm playing
Easter.
Fortnite.
Because there's a lot of money. Like we would have
It's a ton
been
of money, yeah.
If him and I at least just placed and went to the event, we're getting paid out $50,000 pre taxes, and then after,
Pre-tax.
and then after that, then you're competing. Well, the top prize was
Oh, $1 million.
$1 million
Because I remember
something.
when Booga won, it was like my boss at the time was talking about it. I was like, how do you know about that? He's like, dude, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Holy
Like
crap.
he won tons of money, and so that was like that used to be our thing all the time. Being
that's
like,
how we became friends, really.
yeah,
Video games.
like we could have done. Yeah, video games is how we became friends. We played tons of Fortnite. After Fortnite, we're kind of like, I wonder what our life could have been like if we kept at it.
I have no regrets in life,
but
except that.
Yeah,
that would be if I could go back in time. I would quit my job.
That'd be the only thing I'd go back in time and change.
Yeah.
But at the same time, maybe we wouldn't be sitting here if we won
It's true.
Fortnite.
Maybe we would have been like those guys who won and it changed them for the worse.
Yeah, for the worse.
Or we could have had an awesome life.
Yeah, it could have been awesome. But here I am sitting across from you, and I think that's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
Man, we're getting really
personal.
Yeah,
it's very intimate.
And very, very sentimental.
Yeah,
on
this was very
podcast.
nice, Marty. I really appreciate that.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's interesting that every time we like get on this podcast, getting personal about it, it's like I don't know anything about the listeners, and they start to get to know us a little bit more and more, and it's very interesting. It's very cool. It's a cool
very
opportunity.
interesting thing.
I wish I got to know them better.
I know. Maybe there can be a way for you to get to know them better.
That's why I like customer service, because I get to know a lot of people, and it's very cool.
Yeah. Have you guys thought about doing like where you have the viewers email you guys like questions or stuff to answer for next show?
So Jake really wanted to set up a mailbag episode where they send voicemails, and we set up the voicemail, and either A, it wasn't working, or B, we didn't get any.
Guys, all it takes is one call.
I really
feel
don't.
like there's got to be five people.
I know. It wasn't redirecting to our email, and Jake seemed, I don't know if he abandoned it or if he's just been too busy between a lot of other things.
Yeah.
But I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened to it, but I just know we didn't do a mailbag episode.
That's funny. I remember
the engagement on here is pretty crazy. Like, people always seem to comment.
Yeah,
So I feel like people have questions. And people have been commenting more and more questions that I'd like to see and answer, and it's cool.
Yeah, because I think that would be interesting. Like, what are questions that you guys have that you want to see whoever is getting recorded?
Personal or audio, whatever. Personal audio.
Personal audio, both.
Personal.
Because I think that's the beauty about this podcast. It's like we get to talk audio, but then at the same time in the comments, I see that these people do genuinely just like, watching you guys and talking to you guys and customer support. And so it's like, I feel like it's cool for them to learn, personal things about us, and then also audio. Keeps it fun.
Well, I remember the craziest scenario of that was with the wedding and how many people were saying like congratulations and stuff like that. I was like, wow. I remember Neil sent me a gift for the wedding, and Abby's like texting me like, why do we just get this random amount of money in our registry? And who is this guy? Do you know this guy?
It's different. It's different.
I mean, that is a customer of Bloom and listener of my podcast.
It's the personal.
Yeah, babe, the podcast is bringing in money.
Like, I don't know.
Psych.
I don't know where we're at. You might have to cut me off soon. But, as you know me, I like to get sentimental sometimes.
You're a very personal guy.
I'm a very emotional, personal, sentimental person. And, things I like to highlight about this job is the personal interactions.
Yeah.
I think personal interactions is what keeps all of us humans going in this world. So I think it's cool that we have a YouTube account where we showcase audio products, a store where we, sell audio products. But I think the biggest thing here is that throughout all of that, we're able just to meet each other over something that we all enjoy.
That's why Can Jam's the best.
Yeah, Can Jam's the best. And we get to just like make cool relationships with people. Like I'm in customer service all the time, and there's been people over the past 2 years where I've just grown to be like really good friends with.
That's crazy.
I see their name pop in the email, and it's like,
I know exactly.
We kind of know like whose guy is guy. Like it's like,
I
know Matt's been talking to this guy for like a year at this point. If his name pops in the email, I'm not touching that. Like I'm letting Matt touch that. Or it's like vice versa. It's like we have our people, and it's nice to hear from them. Like I just had there's this guy named Robert Sanford. I don't know if he watches our videos or not, but we used to talk a ton, earlier in the year, last year, and then it's been a while. And then he recently popped up like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was literally like,
Robert,
I was like, it's nice to hear from you, man. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that's why the personal stuff matters. You get to learn a little about each other's life. Like I was talking to a customer this morning, and it's like as we're dialoguing about his order and like what he wants on his invoice and this and that, it's like he'd be like, I want this and this and this. And then he'd send another message just talking about like what he's doing in life. Yeah, I'm doing this and this. And then I'd answer his question about audio, and then I'd answer his, personal thing. And it's like, this is like kind of cool.
So cool, man. That's why I love customer service.
It's cool. So anyway, that's my little rant.
I think the best example of that, and I feel so bad because I don't know how to pronounce Prom's name. Is it Prom? Is it, I don't know.
Prom.
I say Prom.
It looks like Parham, but Prom.
Prom sounds right. And I feel like I'm gonna go with that. And please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to be mispronouncing anybody's name. I feel like he's the best example of getting to know somebody that's like,
oh yeah,
wow, this hobby is much more than audio. This is meeting someone who is so kind and considerate to the point where it's insane. Like it's like, how are you this nice? Sending us coffee. We just got coffee from him. Oops. Just got coffee. I really hate that table art. Got coffee from him the other week. He gave us treats at Kanjan.
There's a lot of coffee too. That
he gave us
I got to try it too.
I know. I haven't tried. I haven't made
big
a cup
bags
yet,
of coffee.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my gosh, like, this is crazy. Like so nice.
Just a customer, and it's also like sometimes I'll also just like forget, how much of an impact we can have on people. Like the amount of people that I've run into that have health issues.
Yeah.
That they're undergoing, but buying this headphone is helping them get through it. It's giving them something to do as they're bedridden. They're excited for this new headphone to listen to as they're just laying on their bed all day, through some insane health issue. And it's like, it's stuff like that. So it's like when they come into chat to ask about a headphone, we make it seamless and easy for them, and then they put that order in and we ship it out and it gets to them, that same week. And they get, thank you note, candy, it's personable. We're asking them, how do you enjoy your order? Are you liking your product? I think it just makes it very personable and enjoyable for that person where, they're having a tough time getting through the week.
There's been a few where it's like, I'm going into surgery and I'd really prefer it before this date. And it's like, I'm going to overnight it.
I'm going to overnight it for you. And it's just like stuff like that. I have to remind myself, like, it's more than, just the job and what I'm supposed to do. It's also the unknown. Like, maybe some of these people that keep it short with me, it might be short in my emails with them, but the experience that this audio product might be having on them, outside of our emails could be way more than that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, just cool perspective things.
It's very cool. I like, the Chris story arc. I don't know if I want to say his last name just in case he doesn't, because I don't know how close we are, but like kind of a poor experience to begin. And then like you stepped in and assisted him in any way you could and came up with a resolution. He just like flipped the switch and just like, oh my gosh, like I'm talking to a real person. This is the best customer service I've ever had. I'm now a customer for life. It's just like, oh, and now he sent me $15 because I made a good rec for him, and he was like, "Go buy yourself a thing of beer." And I was like, "Okay." Such a nice, like, it's just crazy how that stuff happens. And he's like, "I'll send me a picture of what you get," and we're talking. It's like, oh, and then he told me, he's like, one of my favorite things back in the day with my old speaker system was buying a case of beer, rocking out to my stereo system, and just like headbanging to a new album, and it's like. Dude, that's awesome. That totally rules. Yeah, like the fact that you just shared that with me is so sick.
Because if you think about it, like the world's, I don't even care if we're going over at this point, but it's like the world
I can go for 6 more hours. So strap in, listeners. We're going 6 more hours.
Andrew, thanks for paying me to work today. I'm kidding. I'll get to work soon. But I will be working soon. But the world's cold, man. Like I feel like you go about this world talking to a lot of bots. Like if I need customer support from a big industry, whether it's Amazon or a shipping carrier, just like it's just like it's bots, or it's people that keep it short with you because they're managing. I don't even want to know how many tickets
yeah.
these corporate
Dude,
organizations
can't.
manage.
Nah.
I can't. But it's just cold. You get used to being treated a certain way. So I feel like with a guy like Chris, it's like he runs into a little oopsie in his order. And
An oopsie, as we like to call it in the industry.
Yeah. And his initial reaction is just to react how he's known to react. It's like, this got messed up. Like, I need this fixed. Usually when stuff happens, we don't feel supported by the people we purchase from. I mean, Amazon, I feel kind of supported because I know they'll get it done. But again, it's bots.
I know I'll get my money back, but I'm not going to have a good interaction.
Yeah, you're not going to have a good interaction. So it's like he's just reacting how like we're kind of getting used to interacting because it's not personable. We're not walking into stores, talking to someone, having a great interaction. And so when you just kind of get a good personal interaction with the person you're dealing with, it means everything. This is kind of like I haven't told everyone in the audience, nothing's too serious, but my girlfriend and I, like, we've been thinking about getting like married. It's been like in the talks. We went ring shopping recently. Just to like look at rings. Like,
I was going to ask you off camera where you went.
Yeah, we're talking about it here. Because it ties in with what I'm talking about. And we were just like looking because I wanted to learn like, what rings does she like? She also wanted to know, like, I learned a whole lot, by the way.
Oh, you learned a ton.
The prong mounts, the bezel mount, dude, everything.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, everything.
Being like, what is happening
everything.
right now?
So in one day we went to 3 different jewelers.
Okay.
And the last place sealed the deal for me because of the service. It was like the woman talking to me and answering my questions and giving me the time, and just like her personality and everything just like made me be like, even if you are more expensive than the other place I went to this morning,
I want to support you.
I want to support this place because I feel supported.
It's exactly where,
and I want to pay for this service more so than the ring.
Exactly where I went with where I went. It's like I am 100% supporting you guys because this is way better than everybody would either turn a cold shoulder to me after hearing my budget or just not really taking me seriously or
just leave you doing your own thing, which is whatever. And so like in that moment, I felt the consumer side of like, oh, this is what good service feels like and I want it. And so like it was just it was a cool perspective for me to be in the other side, because I don't really do too much shopping, to be honest. Like stores, I go to the grocery store and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just think that personal touch goes a long way. I talk to customers all the time that reminisce going into like a old Radio Shack or an old audio store, and it's like that's where all you guys went back in the day. Like, we wanted the new audio stuff, we're going to the audio store. We're checking out what's on the demo display. I even remember Guitar Center used to be awesome, like back in the day. But now
I remember going with my brother to go to Guitar Center and just being like, this is awesome.
This is awesome.
This is the coolest thing ever.
They got all this stuff. But now, dude, I keep on hitting this audio guy's going to hate me.
Instead of saying sorry, Marty, just the audio guy's going to hate me.
Audio guy's going to hate me. Oh, yeah, I guess I would be doing this. This one's... audio guy's going to hate me.
Audio guy's going to hate me.
But anyway, that's my rant. I feel like I can go on those rants all the time.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's something that we need to not forget, because I feel like we're in a world where it's very easy to forget. I can go on my phone and click a few buttons and have a package by my doorstep by the time I get home from work, and it's like, that's cool and all, but it makes us forget the cool interactions that we get going into the store to get stuff. I had to return, I didn't need to return, which is part of the story. I went to return some stuff at a Whole Foods for Amazon because they have those stations there, and I was like, I don't want to return this, but you made it too easy. Made it so easy that it's like, why wouldn't I? Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Like this costume I bought for Bloom Pod.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, I'm going to return it, because when am I ever going to use this again? And which is funny, because I actually bought a monk costume for when I went to medieval times with some friends, because we like dressed up and it was really fun. And I was like, I'm never going to need a monk costume. So then I returned it and I was like, I need a monk costume now. And it was like, I interacted with the guy, gave him my QR codes, and he basically just gave me a thumbs up. Like, you're done.
Yeah, that's it.
And that was it. And I was
that's
like,
it.
I got the refund that night. And I was like, feel wrong doing that.
Yeah.
Like I felt
But they
like
set
I
it up.
took advantage of something that like a system that I shouldn't. And it was like, well, it's kind of what it is. And it just, I don't know, man. Like if I had interacted with someone who had recommended that to me and had kind of taken their time to be like, oh, it's going to fit like this, it's going to do that, I probably wouldn't have returned it. I probably just would have been like, yeah, it's, you know what? I appreciate the time.
Like someone took their time to show me this and this and this and that.
Amazon is not that at all. It's horrible.
They set it up to be like, go on your phone, look at what you want to buy, click on it, get it to your house, and if you don't want it, like press a few buttons, get it returned.
Yeah,
like they set it up that way.
I've actually heard. I actually heard this yesterday. I don't know how true this is, but I've heard that they've gotten so many returns that they don't know where to put some of it. So they actually just be like, if you want to return it, we'll just credit back to you and you can keep it.
They have been doing that.
Are you serious?
They have been doing that because they
That's
also
so bad.
They also do well, because I also remember earlier this year they were changing some return policy. I think if you like hit a quota,
it's a restocking fee.
Then I don't know.
I read that too.
But there's some quota apparently. But then secondly, it's like they also do those you can buy those return pallets.
Yeah, the return pallets are interesting.
That people sell.
Those get big YouTube views.
The value and I'll watch some of them.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah,
the pallet views, and I'm like, usually they're always winning.
I know. Yeah, it seemed like that from my experience.
Because it's like a steal. It's like they want to get, and especially now, because I have to look, because they keep on coming out with them. It's like they have so much product that they don't know where to put it, that they're just like pretty much selling it for nothing.
Just to get it out, just to get
people,
any kind of profit. Yeah.
Just to get like any sort of profit.
Oh my god.
That's a whole nother subject to talk about where all this stuff is going.
Dude, it's bad, dude. Like the pallet videos, I always see like people be like, I got this Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
And I flipped it for $220 and that paid for 4 more pallets.
Yeah.
And we're unboxing. It's just like,
oh.
What is this, dude? This is bizarre.
It's a whole different world.
Bizarre. Yeah, it is. It is nuts. Yeah, it's lacking a human element. And it's sad. It's very sad.
Gotta hang on to the human element.
Yeah, the human interactions. That's why I like Can Jam, supporting Can Jam. I like seeing more meetups happening. I always say Can Jam, but I feel like Can Jam's an overarching term for audio meetups to me. Like, you know, like the I wish I got to go to that one, the Long Island one. Yeah, like I wish I got to go to that. There was one in New Jersey that James actually just went to, but he said it wasn't a great place to like headphones and stuff because it was mostly speakers. Expona was really cool. All that stuff like is just unique because it's a lot more about the audio. I've actually been seeing more and more headfi posts, the impression posts where people are like, this actually, I didn't listen to basically anything I Can Jam. I literally went, I hung out with a bunch of people. We traded gear. We listened to each other's gear. I actually didn't really listen much on the showroom floor, but it was just a unique experience to go out, get food with people I've chatted on a forums page for 2 years with and never met, and we finally got to go to SoCal together. And it's like, oh my gosh, what? Like, it's so crazy, man. Like, I feel like I saw at least 2 headfi posts about that in the impressions thread. I was like, that's sick. It's awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
That's kind of what I want Dallas for me to be. Like, I don't have a video to do. I'm excited to go in, listen to some stuff, walk around, talk to people, interact, recommend some products. Like, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
That's what I like doing. Like, I like going now. I mean, I won't be there this time, but to any show. And I like just seeing the people that I've been seeing there the past, whatever, year or so. I haven't been to too many, but it's to the point now where in Cali, there's a lot of people I was being like, hey, like, nice to see you again.
Yeah.
And it's cool because outside of those shows, I don't really ever see them. So it's like, it's just like, I don't know how to describe it.
Every time I go to a show now, though, it's like I expect this person to be there, and then this show I expect this person to be there, and I expect that. It's like New York City, I know the regulars. SoCal, I'm developing my regulars. In Dallas, I'm excited to see, like, are there going to be the people I saw last show, like, there and the year before that and stuff. So, yeah, I'm excited. I think it should be a good time. I wish you were going. This is like
next year, maybe.
One of the few Can Jams I've gone to without you, and I'm like,
this is the first one that I've missed since being at Bloom.
Really? So that is right, because I was saying that. I was like, maybe that's wrong.
Well, I missed New York City because
you did miss New York City
because of Vermont.
Yeah. You did miss New York City.
We were snowboarding together. I injured myself.
Yeah.
Day before,
yeah,
Can Jam. So I missed it that time.
That was a bummer.
Yeah,
that was a bummer. But that was a bizarre show. Yeah. That was a crazy show.
Yeah,
I was
'cause
so
you must have been tired.
so dead.
But besides that, yeah. If I went to that show, I would have been everyone since Bloom. But
yeah, wow.
whatever.
Yeah, that was an interesting show. I didn't do a video. I think I did a post video, and I was wondering, I was like, how did I even do that?
Yeah, I did a post video.
But yeah, I did a post Can Jam video. Yeah, that one was. I was tired. I was really tired that show. That was a bummer. I was really looking forward to going together and driving together. And then it was me driving myself, and I'm like, this is really depressing. This is awful.
Yeah, it was a
this is
bummer
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it
But,
was a bummer indeed.
yeah, I'm excited to see people at Dallas. I'm excited to talk to people, and it was cool at SoCal where people were like, "Oh, I listen to the podcast and stuff." I was like, "Really? You do? Really? You do?" That was really cool. So hopefully that happens at Dallas. Who knows?
Yeah.
So
See what happens.
guess we could probably wrap up now because we've been going for only an hour 20. That's not too bad. It's a lot, but it's not too bad. I thought it's probably the longest one.
Whoops.
It's close.
All right. Whoops.
Well, sorry folks. Sorry for those who made it to the end.
Hopefully the ones that did make it towards the end, you enjoyed our rambles.
Yes, because we did a lot of rambling. And I'm actually seeing on the edge of my mug, that's where the large cacao was.
That's the large
There's a
cacao.
little bit. The cacao had me in a silly, goofy mood towards the middle, and I didn't think I could control myself. I thought I was going to be laughing the entire time. And then I really dialed in, and we settled in, and it was like, this is really nice. I feel a nice, glowing energy buzz.
You heard it first. Cacao gives you a glowing energy buzz.
Because in the beginning, I was too silly and too goofy, and I couldn't help myself but laugh at any time I looked at you, and I was like, I don't think I can do this. I think I'm going to have to either re-record or just turn the podcast off.
I was getting stressed out. I was like, I can't. Anyway.
The beginning was very silly.
Yeah.
So it looks like we just got a general message. Let's see what we got. Othrin's. Oh, it's Sierra's birthday. In case anybody wants to comment, happy birthday, Sierra. It will not be her birthday by the time you comment, but if you still want to be nice and it shows that you listen till the end, you can do that. Looks like we're getting Sunday's ice cream to celebrate her birthday. So, as always, folks, thank you very much for listening, even when Jake's gone. Jake did a little bit of research to see some of the most played episodes. It looks like a lot of them where he wasn't in it was the most played, and I think that's very sad. So I think we love Jake. I think everybody loves Jake. I think that's I think that's just a coincidence.
It is a coincidence. Because dude, he gets
so much love.
The one thing that he failed to look at is, I think the videos that he's in gets the most comments.
Yes,
so
I agree.
There's something to say about that. In my opinion, yes. I think the people love him.
I think he's a preferred host. I think I'm very comfortable saying that. I think he's a preferred host. I think when I'm the host, I don't know.
I mean, we'll see with this video.
I guess we'll see. This is the final straw. So thank you, as always, everybody, for listening. Anything you want to say? Sign off with?
That's it. Might be the last time you ever see me in front of the camera. Probably not.
Next week. So Jake's sick from Can Jam. He's been throwing up. So we're back.
We're back again. Next time we plan something, but we kind of went with a no script because I kind of wanted to interview him.
That was very nice.
And so I wanted to keep it as a secret. So I was like, I knew that'd take time. So I was like,
and it took time. It's the longest episode.
Yeah. Anyway, so
you want to hit him with a little PN?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Peace, noobs. Awesomeness. Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.